The time is 6 o'clock.
Time to get up.
Start your day with a dose of 98.9 Invicta FM. Get up and be victorious.
Wake up! And now it's time for everyone's favorite.
Please welcome the Coffee Morning Drive crew.
It's time to be victorious.
In a minute, you will be listening to the program The Dailies Today, a program that aims to provide our listeners with in-depth and comprehensive newspaper headlines coverage. It is also a program that grants our listeners a fair say on opinions and matters of national discourse. However, this comes with great responsibility. Nation building is a task that rests upon our collective shoulders. Therefore, biased, rude, and/or abusive language will not be given a platform here. We urge you to please, always, keep your comments civil.
Good morning and welcome to the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, Nigeria. This program comes to you every day of the week where we bring you the biggest stories making the headlines and we break them down and we look beyond the front pages. So from politics and the economy to security, society and issues that affect everyday Nigerians, we'll give you the stories that you need to know and the perspectives you need to hear. And this morning we have 5 of these papers. This morning we have the Punch newspaper, we have stories from The Sun, we have stories from The Nation, Vanguard and the Daily Post newspapers, and all of them carry very interesting headlines this morning. We're streaming live on Facebook on Invicta FM 98.9, so just go on those platforms and drop your comments based on the headlines that will be read out. And we're also streaming live on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and drop your comments based on the headlines that would be read out. So on YouTube is Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. Just go there, subscribe, share, and follow our content on the YouTube channel. Before we begin, we'll go on a commercial break. When we return, we'll start to dish out the headlines this morning. My name is Job Daniel. So let's go on that break. We would be right back.
It's time to be victorious.
Invicta FM, we'll be right back.
Them say monkey smart, now because the 3 near. But now monkey will jump past the eye, they quick see.
Don't call me auntie.
This Big Brother Ninja season 11 go hot past pressing iron. Now only the biggest moves go make I see you. Everybody come show themselves.
Yes, sir. Now 247 drama for Big Brother Ninja season 11. Sharply recharge your decoder. Make you not for miss anything, no. All the bass goes they show for GoTV channel 49. You still follow happenings with GoTV stream if you day road. Headline sponsor, Bet Power. GoTV. Love it.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk zasu amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa Magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
So good together.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Hey, who they breathe?
Now everybody will carry Tom Tom.
Whether na traffic, long queue, or busy day.
No lele.
Ask for Tom Tom at your neighborhood store today. Tom Tom, breathe through it. I say, who they breathe?
Now everybody will carry Tom Tom.
Whether na traffic, long queue, or busy day.
No lele.
Ask for Tom Tom at your neighborhood store today. Tom Tom, breathe through it.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate.
Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Kowace safiya dama ce, kowace lokaci domin in nuna ma ƙaunarka. Asali ma shi ne hanyar nuna ma, an yi ka ne domin ci gaba. Kana da fuka-fukai da zaka tashi sama, a yayin da cimma ƙwaloluwarka. Ƙaunar
Oga boss, every money no be for immediate enjoyment. Sometimes make the money sit down, multiply, come back stronger. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, your business fit build reserves for expansion and future opportunities. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, the interest rate na 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, smart money na better money.
Lallai antina, kina jin daɗin ki fa? Ke kadai ga dafa dukan shinkafa, tuwo, rangadadden kafar saniya, masa, cake, har kin ƙara da ice cream? Tabdi. Ina da fatan kin tanadin Jaxifis.
Jaxifis? Ai ba na barin gida ba tare da shi ba.
Haka ne, Jaxifis sabon garin kumfa na ainihi mai kawo sauƙin watsakarwa nan take daga suyar zuciya da kumburin ciki. Kawai zuba Jaxifis a ruwa kofi a sha, shikenan ba matsala. Jaxifis, sauƙi a tafi. Jaxifis daga masu yin Jested. Idan alamar ciwon ya ci gaba bayan kwanaki 3, a tuntuɓi likita. Ranbaxy Nigerian Limited, ayarin Sun Pharma Company suke sarrafawa da kuma kasuwancinsa.
mai fa.
Yawwa, dan ba ni rabin kwalba a nan.
Yar uwa, har yanzu kina siyan wannan man dura? Abinda baki san me ke cikin sa ba? Ko kin san inda aka hada shi ne? Ni dai man power oil nake siya. A takaice sun yi wani sabon sacheti wanda ya kai ninki biyun wancan na baya. Kuma wannan sachetin naira 300 ne kacal a karamin farashi.
Sabon sachetin power oil 90 ml. Mai ne mai inganci da zaka iya siyan shi a naira 300 kacal.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan yawon ku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, gara ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. I should be the norm. For before us, there was Queen Amina of Zaria, fearless in battle, cunning in strategy. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Queen Moremi of Ileife, legendary in her wisdom, selfless in her courage. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Queen Idia of Benin, powerful backbone of a legendary throne, charismatic enough to raise an army of men. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Uwaraye Emota, rising from the dust of the market square to helping a king claim his throne. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be the exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Hajaratu Gambo Amatefio Sawaba, bold enough to speak to a room full of grown men at the age of just 17, jailed more times than any other female political activist before or after her time. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be the exception. It should be norm. For before us, there was Alimotu Belewura of Lagos, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti of Abeokuta, Margaret Eko of Calabar, Efun Shetan Aniwura of Ibadan, and all those Aba women who stood up for what was right. I am a woman in leadership. I should not be the exception. I should be norm. Invicta 98.9 FM.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's go straight to reading out the headlines this morning. And we're starting with the Punch newspaper. Presidential election, Tinubu, Obi, others sign peace pact as 2027 campaign begins today. Presidential election, Tinubu, Obi, others sign peace pact as 2027 campaign begins today. Political parties and presidential and National Assembly candidates on Tuesday signed the first National Peace Accord on issue-based campaigns ahead of the 2027 general elections, pledging to shun violence, hate speech, misinformation, personal attacks, and other conduct capable of undermining the electoral process. Still talking about 2027, Tinubu meets Akpabio, Dogwa others as presidential campaigns begin today. 2027, Tinubu meets Akpabio, Dogwa, others as presidential campaigns begin today. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday held closed-door meetings with senior political and government officials at the Aso Rock presidential villa in Abuja hours before the official commencement of campaigns for the 2027 general elections on Wednesday today, as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission. UN NSCDC move against terror funding, illegal mining. UN NSCDC move against terror funding, illegal mining. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime has called for deeper collaboration with Nigeria's Security and Civil Defense Corps, mining marshals, as concerns mount over the growing links between illegal mining, organized crime, and terrorism across Nigeria, West Africa, and the Sahel. Tinubu reforms helping states deliver projects, pay salaries, says Radda. Tinubu reforms helping states deliver projects, pay salaries, says Radda. Katsina State Governor Malam Dikko Radda has said the economic reforms introduced by President Bola Tinubu are enabling states to execute major development projects while meeting salary and pension obligations without resorting to borrowing. Radda said this on Sunday at the Tinubu Dikko Assured 2027 Islamia Teachers Empowerment Program, school inauguration and virtual inauguration of 45 solar-powered streetlights in Katsina. And talking sports from the Punch newspaper, Osai Samuel tops EFL defensive stat. Osai Samuel tops EFL defensive stat. Bright Osai Samuel has strengthened his case for a return to the Super Eagles after making an impressive start to the new championship season with Birmingham City. Punch Sports Extra reports the Nigerian defender was one of Birmingham's standout performers in the goalless draw against Sheffield United at Bramall Lane on Saturday, producing an assured display on both sides of the ball. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Punch newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. And from the Punch newspaper, we pick up the Sun newspaper. And from the Sun newspaper, Jonathan warns governors show of force threatens democracy. Jonathan warns governors show of force threatens democracy. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has warned that the growing practice of serving governors, senior political office holders, and party leaders descending on states during off-cycle elections with large entourages and heavy security details could threaten Nigeria's democracy if left unchecked. And still from the Sun, FCCPC probes price manipulation in Nigeria's cement market. FCCPC probes price manipulation in Nigeria's cement market. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has commenced a fresh investigation into the cement industry over indications of possible price manipulation and other anti-competitive practices. The Commission said its preliminary findings followed a 3-month cross-border investigation by its Anti-Competitive Practices Department, launched in response to widespread complaints over the rising cost of cement in Nigeria. NSCDC rescues 42 victims from fake foreign job syndicate. NSCDC rescues 42 victims from fake foreign job syndicate. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Cross River State Command, has rescued 42 young men and women allegedly lured with promises of non-existent jobs in South Africa, Malaysia, and Cote d'Ivoire, and held hostage in a secret 5-bedroom facility in Calabar. And back home to Kaduna, KASU debunks claim of 200 academic staff exit, urges ASU to return to talks. KASU debunks claim of 200 academic staff exit, urges ASU to return to talks. The management of the Kaduna State University has rejected claims by the university's chapter of the Academic Staff Union of Universities that more than 200 academic staff have left the institution over poor conditions of service, describing the allegation as misleading. KASU had on Monday issued a 2-week ultimatum to the Kaduna State government over the implementation of the 2025 Federal Government of Nigeria ASU agreement and other welfare concerns, citing alleged massive staff attrition among its grievances. And talking sports from the Sun newspaper, Iheanacho, Bursaspor won't lose at home. Iheanacho, Bursaspor won't lose at home. Super Eagles striker Kelechi Iheanacho has assured that Bursaspor won't lose a Turkish second tier at home once the squad has its fans backing. The former Leicester City star has made a flying start to the 2026-2027 Turkish One League campaign, scoring twice and providing an assist in his opening 2 league appearances. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Sun newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Nation newspaper, and from the Nation newspaper, parties commit to clean polls, issue-based campaigns. From the Nation newspaper, parties commit to clean polls, issue-based campaigns. 5 months to the January 16th presidential election and 24 hours to today's official commencement of campaigns. Leaders of the 22 political parties and 19 presidential candidates yesterday reiterated their commitments to issue-based campaigns and peaceful elections. They pledged to shun violence and eschew ethnic and religious rhetoric. Senate, House passed 3,500 bills in 3 years, says clerk. Senate, House passed 3,500 bills in 3 years, says clerk. The Senate and House of Representatives passed 3,500 bills in the first 3 years of the 10th National Assembly. Out of the 3,500 bills, the Senate passed 1,500 and the House 2,000. Clerk of the National Assembly, Kamoru Ogunlana, who made this known in Abuja yesterday, also said that apart from the 469 federal lawmakers, the Assembly has more than 14,000 personnel. We won't rush into full-blown campaigns, says NDC. We won't rush into full-blown campaigns, says NDC. The Nigerian Democratic Congress has said it would not rush into full-blown electioneering following the lifting of the ban on campaigns for the 2027 presidential elections and National Assembly elections. The party said it would adopt a strategic and stakeholder-driven approach to its campaigns, insisting that the lifting of the ban did not mean political parties must immediately commence intensive campaigns. Why we are launching National Food Bank by First Lady. Why we are launching National Food Bank by First Lady. The First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, yesterday explained the motive behind the National Community Food Bank program being launched across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. The scheme is designed to tackle food insecurity and malnutrition among vulnerable households, especially children, pregnant women, and nursing mothers, the First Lady said. FAAC shares 2.55 trillion naira June revenue among federal government, states, and local governments. FAAC shares 2.55 trillion naira June revenue among federal government, states, local governments. The federal government, states, and local government areas smiled to the banks yesterday with more cash in their kitties. The Federation Account Allocation Committee shared 2.550 trillion naira as revenue generated in June among the 3 tiers of government. The latest allocation is 250 billion naira higher than the amount shared for the previous month. It represents an increase of 10.9%. And talking sports from the Nation newspaper, how I got my name, JJ, says Okocha. How I got my name, JJ, says Okocha. Former Super Eagles captain and football legend Augustine J.J. Okocha has revealed the story behind the nickname synonymous with his illustrious career. Okocha disclosed this in a recent interview, explaining that the name originated in his childhood neighborhood, where he grew up playing football alongside his 2 brothers. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Nation newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. We pick up the Vanguard newspaper, and from the Vanguard newspaper, 2027, high hurdles before candidates, parties. 2027, high hurdles before candidates, parties. Parties and candidates for the presidential 469 National Assembly, 28 governorship, and 993 state assembly seats have high campaign hurdles to scale for the 2027 general polls. No fewer than 8 states have announced between 20 million naira and 200 million naira as permit fees for campaign billboards, posters, and outdoor materials. Still talking about 2027 from the Vanguard newspaper, INEC lists challenges ahead of polls. 2027, INEC lists challenges ahead of polls. The Independent National Electoral Commission has identified security risks, localized electoral violence, vote buying, hate speech, disinformation, and foreign information manipulation and interference as major threats to the credibility of the 2027 general elections. 24 killed, many injured in fresh Plateau attack. 24 killed, many injured in fresh Plateau attack. No fewer than 24 persons have been killed and several others injured following gunmen attack on Bimpa community in Mangu local government area of Plateau State. The attack, according to residents, occurred between Monday night and exactly hours of yesterday. An eyewitness, Daniel Musa, said the attackers, who were heavily armed, moved from house to house, forcing their way into homes and attacking residents who were asleep. 2027, SDP's Adebayo falls Tinubu's absence at National Peace Accord. 2027, SDP's Adebayo falls Tinubu's absence at National Peace Accord. The presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party, Adewale Adebayo, has criticized President Bola Tinubu over his absence from the signing of the National Peace Accord ahead of the 2027 general elections. Adebayo said Tinubu's absence from Tuesday's ceremony in Abuja could send the wrong signal about the president's commitment to a peaceful electoral process. And talking sports, Bayern's Musiala reveals neurological disorder after on-field collapse. Bayern's Musiala reveals neurological disorder after on-field collapse. Bayern Munich midfielder Jamal Musiala said he is suffering from a neurological disorder after a second on-field collapse in 3 days on Tuesday. The 23-year-old Germany international fell to the turf just minutes after coming on late in a preseason friendly at Heidenheim. A similar incident took place on Saturday in Bayern's home win over RB Leipzig. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. We'll quickly go on a commercial break, and when we return, we'll take the last paper, which is the Daily Post newspaper. It's still the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM with Job Daniel, so don't you go anywhere.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Invicta FM.
What do we choose? Milk. What makes us strong? Milk. For school, for play, every day. Milk is the way. Choose milk. Choose milk. Healthy bodies start with what we choose.
Choose Milk, co-funded by the European Union and the Danish Dairy Board.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk zasu amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Ki huta mama, yanzu na zan wanke maki fararen kayan nan naki.
To, amma ba wanke su kawai zaki ba. Ki tabbatar kin yi amfani da haifo domin yana cire duk wani takaddarin tabo yana kuma sa fararen kayana su ƙara haske kalkal.
Haka ne, kada ku amince da tabo, ku tabbatar farinku ya ƙara haske kalkal.
Ku yi tunanin gida inda uwa ke da lokacin karanta wa ɗanta littafi yayin da wani yaron kuma yake wasan gina gida a gefenta. Babu hantara, babu gaggawa, sai zunzurutun soyayya da ta ninku sakamakon samun lokaci. Wannan shine damar da tazarar haihuwa ke bayarwa, wato dama ta gani da sauraro. Kuma a irin wannan yanayi ne yara suke bunƙasa.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Iyali uba 'ya'ya da ma'uwa.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
1960, the journey started.
with a vision for the people and a loyal heart. From the Lagos docks to the vast north, bringing the goodness, bringing it forth. Many years don't pass, we still they stand. No be today, we start this flow. The seeds where we plant on, they grow from the fathers to the sons, mothers to daughters. The story that's sweet, oh. Providing the energy for the Nigerian street. FMM, feeding the nations. Golden penny, solid foundation. For many decades, we there for your side. From a quality grains to sweetness oil, cassava starch, animal feed, and golden fertilizer.
Who be the giant? FMN. Who be the leader? FMN. 6 decades, we still the move. Nigeria, we get the groove. FMN.
Some business people sabi spend money. But smart business people sabi grow money. Why your cash could just sit down the press phone for account? With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, put eligible funds to work and make plan for bigger business moves. The interest rate now 23%. 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, no let your money lazy.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Auntie, you are enjoying, oh? Only you. Peppered rice, amala, nkwobi, masa, cake, and now ice cream. I hope you have Justifies on you.
Justifies? I never leave home without it.
That's right, Justifies, the new natural effervescent powder for an instant refreshing relief from heartburn and stomach indigestion. Just add Justifies into a cup of water, stir, drink, and you're good to go. Justifies, your relief on the go. Justifies is from the House of Justide. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Marketed by Ranbaxy Nigeria Limited, a Sun Pharma company.
Mai fa.
Yawwa, dan ba ni rabin kwalba a nan.
Yar uwa, har yanzu kina siyan wannan man dura? Abinda baki san me ke cikin sa ba? Ko kin san inda aka hada shi ne? Ni dai man fa oil nake siya. A takaice sun yi wani sabon sacheti wanda ya kai ninki biyun wancan na baya. Kuma wannan sachetin naira 300 ne kacal a karamin farashi.
Sabon sachetin Power Oil 90 ml. Mai ne mai inganci da zaka iya siyan shi a naira 300 kacal.
Power oil.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na Peak, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar Peak, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na Peak shine soyayya ta Peak.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
There are moments when words fall short, moments when we pause to remember a life that touched many hearts, a life of love, grace, and cherished memories. With gratitude to God Almighty for a life well lived, the family of late Elder Grace Iyang announces her glorious exit at the age of 87. The family invites friends, relatives, church members, and well-wishers to join them as they bid a final farewell to their beloved mother, grandmother, sister, auntie, and friend. Service of songs comes up on Wednesday, 19th August 2026. Time 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at number 4 Chuku Street, Narai, Kaduna. Funeral service takes place on Saturday, 22nd August 2026 at 10 a.m. at Effiong Udofia Inyang's compound, Unkwat Unko Ikono Local Government Area, Akwa Ibom State. The interment follows immediately at the same venue. As family and friends gather to honor a remarkable life, they find comfort in the memories she leaves behind and the legacy of love she shared. Late Elder Grace Iyang, 87 years of grace, love, and memories. May God grant her eternal rest and admit her into his kingdom. Amen.
Announcer, Engineer Emmanuel, for the family.
challenge of Nigeria as a free state in 20th century Africa is the need to revive the stature of man in Africa and restore the dignity of man in the world.
The government is corrupt.
But you are doing exam malpractice.
The government is the one that finished this country.
But you are rigging departmental election.
I beg, they don't hold the citizens accountable.
But in your office, you don't care about the people beneath you.
Whatever the person at the top is doing is a reflection of what's happening at the grassroots. Change indeed starts with you and me. Invicta FM is urging you to say no to any form of corruption.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and we take the last paper, which is the Daily Post newspaper. And from the Daily Post newspaper, I left PDP's carcass for Makinde. He promised never to work against Tinubu, says Fayose. I left PDP's carcass for Makinde. He promised never to work against Tinubu, says Fayose. Former Governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, has disclosed that he left the carcass of the People's Democratic Party for Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State because he caused the problems of the party. Fayose disclosed that Makinde's problems can be attributed to his inordinate ambition. Alleged drug trafficking. Tinubu joins U.S. Justice Department's request for a 10-day delay in release of records. Alleged drug trafficking. Tinubu joins U.S. Justice Department's request for a 10-day delay in release of records. President Bola Tinubu has joined the U.S. Department of Justice's request for a 10-day extension to respond to a motion seeking the release of records relating to the allegations of drug trafficking. Tinubu's legal team filed a notice of joinder before the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia, asking to be placed on the same schedule as the defendants in the case. NRC gives Kaduna Disco interim board 1 year to turn around utility. NRC gives Kaduna Disco interim board 1 year to turn around utility. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has given the newly constituted interim board of Kaduna Electricity Distribution PLC 1 year to overhaul the utility and return it to a sustainable growth path with high technical and commercial losses and a large metering gap identified as immediate priorities. Kanu writes CJN, Court of Appeal President demands urgent hearing of cases. Kanu writes CJN, Court of Appeal President demands urgent hearing of cases. The family of the convicted leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has disclosed that he has written to the Chief Justice of Nigeria and the President of the Court of Appeal, demanding the immediate listing and hearing of his pending cases. And talking sports from the Daily Post, transfer. Arsenal take decision on selling Gyökeres amid interest in Osimhen. Transfer. Arsenal take decision on selling Gyökeres amid interest in Osimhen. Arsenal are not planning to sell Victor Gyökeres, even as they continue to be linked with other strikers. The UK Metro reports the Gunners have been heavily linked with Galatasaray's Victor Osimhen and Julian Alvarez of Atletico Madrid. Osimhen's name has come up in negotiation talks between Arsenal and Galatasaray. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Daily Post newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. And now it's time for you to be part of the program this morning. And as a rule on the program, you have 2 minutes and 2 minutes only. When you call, please stick to the headlines and only the headlines that have been read out. So please avoid bringing instances of stories that does not add up to the headlines that we've read this morning. So please try to keep your comments civil so that we can have a meaningful conversation this morning. And those sending messages on the WhatsApp platform, please go through them before you send those messages. So go through your messages and try to edit them, check your spellings and pronunciations as well. That's for WhatsApp and Facebook and also YouTube. So you can follow us on Facebook on Invicta FM 98.9, and you can also join us on YouTube on Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. You can send your messages on the WhatsApp platform on 09098 900 989 09098 900 989, and the numbers to call are 081 40000 989 081 40000 989. Line 2 is 07087 800 989 07087 800 989. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Job Daniel.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chief Arel.
All right, Chief, go ahead.
For large entourage on off-season election of APC and the Invicta Osun was completely uncalled for, wasting taxpayers' money for political jamboree. At the end of the day, the people of Osun spoke and they chose their conscience. Then let me quickly go to presidential election. Tinubu Obi side peace corps. You see, election is not a do or die affair. Our politicians should emulate our Second Republic leaders. People like Malam Aminu Kanu, who was coined as saying, "Say Baba, we have Madam Waziri Ibrahim, politics without bitterness. We have FPN with Shagari Amici. They were even entertaining Nigerians, and politics was very interesting. But today, we have politicians who are very greedy, who are very self-centered, who don't even care for people to be dying. They should emulate our Second Republic leaders. God bless our country, Nigeria."
All right, thank you so much, Chief Arrow, for your contributions. All right, 081 40000 989 07087 800 989. All right, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Daniel.
Yes, good morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Musa Balago, blessed Federal Republic of Nigeria.
All right, Musa Bala, go ahead.
Let me quickly start with the Chief Accord and the intimidation by governors, by the president, in tackling or denying the opposition or whoever is not in their camp. We have saw what happened in River State. We recently now witnessed what happened in Osun State. More than almost 20 governors, 30 commissioner of police, and the amount of money alleged to have been spent. That is not democracy at all. And drug trafficking is still ongoing. And of things is in this issue. That is why they keep dragging it. And unfortunately for the people of Plateau State, Northern Nigeria, and Nigeria, we are still witnessing killing of innocent people who even most of them don't even have, never enjoy dividend of democracy. And yet, for more than 20 years, no significant person responsible was arrested and at the same time being convicted. It's so unfortunately. INEC mentioned some of their hurdles to include both lying and hate speech. What about an electoral law that do away with forgery? It's the biggest hurdle any country. I have never heard it in any country of the world that forgery is not an offense. Just to protect one individual. How can that be possible? It's so unfortunate, honestly speaking, and it will not stand the test of time. Council deny lecturers withdrawing, and they are calling for negotiation. As time goes on, we are going to understand what has happened. Lastly, on the issue of reforms, help state pay salary, I want to tell Rada and any other governor that the promises of removing fuel subsidy is not to pay salary, is to develop Nigeria. We've been paying salary has been received very well. The removal of fuel subsidy and reform is to ensure better life for Nigerians, which is absolutely absent. So they have failed as far as that area is concerned.
All right, Musa Bala. Thank you.
God bless the Republic of Nigeria. Good morning.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Tijani from Kakuri.
All right, Tijani, go ahead.
Federal government and the other two tires shared 2-point-something trillion naira federal government allocation. Well, we are only hearing it on the news. We are not feeling the impact. I don't know whether Nigerian government divided the country into two, where some people are enjoying, then the masses are suffering. Every month we hear this allocation. But the downtrodden or the masses are not feeling this allocation. Where are this money going to? Where are they going to when the downtrodden are not feeling the impact of this sharing of money every month? Now, wow, APC, have you people divided Nigeria into two, where the governors are enjoying, the poor masses are suffering? I'm tired of this allocation sharing of allocation every month, and we're not seeing the impact. May God help us. May God help us. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
Hello, good morning, Victor.
Yes, good morning.
It's Tukuya speaking from Blackwater.
All right, Tukuya, go ahead.
Plateau killings. I want to comment on Plateau killings. I want the governor to stand up to the occasion. The killing in Plateau is too much, and it's getting out of hand. Let the governor do something about it. On revenue generation, the revenue generation is high. Because federal government should think about reducing inflation. The cost of goods is rising up every day. Let the federal government do something so that the people of Nigeria should feel the impact of governance, democracy. People are suffering as a result of cost of living. Thank you very much. The guy is speaking from Blackwater. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much for calling. 081 40,989 and 070 87 800 989. All right, this call is coming in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Joe Cannon.
Yes, good morning. All right, Malody Don, go ahead.
Politicians signed peace accord yesterday and Tinubu was absent, according to Adebayo. It is just unfortunate that he himself is absent, but it's a very good one. They should keep to the peace accord that they have already signed. And I'm calling on all Nigerians and the political talks not to cause any problems in this country as campaign starts today. If you think politicians is a god, don't watch people peacefully. We need a peaceful Nigeria. Nobody says they should not go out there to campaign for any candidate of their choice. But even as they are doing that, they should do it wisely. Because when they are commit crime or cause any problem across this country, honestly, as soon as police or any other security agency grabs you and you are not lucky and you're being sent to prison, you may be facing what others are facing there. So we should do this with our senses. Then good luck, Jonathan. They said President contact moving of governor to other cities to election. It's a place of democracy. It's a very good one. I see no reason why they will lose their responsibility and then go to other states campaigning for just a governorship election. It's just unfortunate. Even as they do that, their candidates still not even get the So what is the reason for going there? Lose their responsibility. Some of them are facing deep security. Like just now, I'm hearing that 24 was killed in Plateau and many was injured. It's just unfortunate that life doesn't matter in Nigeria again, in the hands of politicians. Not because their family members are not among those that they are killing in this country. Then you do the needful about the killing. The killing in Plateau State is too much. And just like all other parts of the country, especially in the north, they should do something about it. Every citizen deserves to live.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Thank you very much. I'll pick this last one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my brother, the wise one. Good morning.
The elder wise one. Good morning.
Thank you. I see Madu calling from Idi Musamando.
I see Madu, go ahead.
My brother, let me begin with the clerk telling us the bill they passed almost 3,000 plus 3,500 something bill. Does it affect Nigerians? Do we see it on ground that this bill is working in Nigeria? When you are passing a selfish bill, it will never affect our economic and Nigerians will never feel the impact.
When you pass a bill, we are people supposed to feel the impact. You are telling us the number of bills that you passed, but to us, it is not affected or touch any life of Nigerians. It only touch the life of elite. So please pass a bill that will curtail killing, snatching of boxes during election, killing during campaign. This is what we want. Look at some governorship votes. Look at how many governors leaving their state, leaving their responsibility and go there just for a selfish reason. So that is not the bill we need. So please let them pass a bill that we Nigerians will feel the impact. Then we say yes, they are there and they are working for us. But all these bills that you pass, you are telling us the number, but we do not believe. Then let me quickly go back. Giving Kaduna Disco 1 year to do what? My brother, if you are giving somebody a year, what have you done in your own part as a national? You are giving Keto or Kaduna Disco. Is it to start more Nigerian without life? Or you are telling us that you are going to fix life in Nigeria? Look at everywhere there's no light. People are crying for darkness. But yet they did not fix the light. But they are giving this please. They should not give, but they should do the needful nationally down to Kaduna State. Then lastly, killing injustice again. For how long are we going to continue hearing killing? Why can't government stand and do something reasonable to fix this problem?
All right, I see, Madu.
All
right, thank you.
It's unfortunate. Thank you for giving me time to have a good morning.
All right, thank you very much, I see, Madu. All right, and messages on our live stream. I'll just quickly go through some of them. This one is from, all right, Peter Oshedu, all the way from Damaturu in Yobe State. Tanuna Sylvester, good morning. Rita Sule, good morning. This one is from Salatu Irima, says God bless Nigeria. And Duza SB Kakura says 24 killed in fresh plateau attack. This is so sad. May God deliver our country from this killing of innocent people. And this one is from Solomon Barrow, says Nigerian government to check the price of cement. The cement industry, it's a good one. A 50 kg bag of, okay, all right, a 50 kg bag of limestone, the major raw material, is sold at 300 naira, and the raw material limestone is very cheap, gotten in Nigeria in large quantities. I'm surprised why cement is very expensive. Tinubu meets Akpabio, Dogua, others as presidential campaign begins today. I'm just waiting to see what APC want to tell the people in their campaign. Maybe it will be if I don't give electricity road. All right, okay, I'll just leave that. Sarah Joshua, good morning. Eliakubu Sanchi, on today's dailies, may Allah Almighty bless Nigeria with good leaders, protect us from bandits, kidnappers, and terrorists. Innocent Augustine Idibia, good morning to you. Isaac Adams from Ngwarimi, if Tinubu reform is helping states to do projects and they're not borrowing, but yet the federal government are borrowing, does that make any sense? Let's be reformed. Let the reform be seen in all sectors. Victor Adiba says that to everyone out there, God is about to do a new thing in Nigeria. Abdullah Isalakinwaya says from Rigasa, God bless Nigeria, thank you. And Justus Ironman, as the 2027 election campaigns begin, I plead with us, the voters, not to be deceived by the sweet words of politicians. Let us be wise with them and do the right thing to save our country, Nigeria. On WhatsApp, I can see Akintunde in television. Okay, now that message went off. Okay, now it's back. Akintunde in television. He says it's only God that can help us from today's headline, as most of the headlines is talking about the preparations for the elections instead of thinking of how to fix the economy, or rather fix the country. And all our politicians are planning on is how to rule us again without fixing the country. All candidates for the election should sign the peace deal, what they already did. This one says, good morning, no name, I'll skip it. And this one's from Adams Isaac. Okay, I think I took your message. Please do not come to two platforms to send messages, all right? Mr. Shamang says, the revenue shared in billions to states and local governments, but with nothing to show, especially in local government infrastructures. Is it today that we're hearing or seeing peace pact being signed? Do they adhere to its rules and regulations? Okay. Alright, I'll just leave it at that. Some other messages. Yatai Joffrey, and I can see Victor from Juji, and this one is from Mike from GRA Sabo. Thanks to each and every person for being part of the program. The program makes a return tomorrow at exactly 6 a.m. Waka Waka comes at exactly 7 a.m. My name is Job Daniel. Campaigns begin today. Please vote wisely and campaign with wisdom. Stay safe. Do not engage in violence. Do have a beautiful Wednesday morning.
Thank you for participating in the program The Dailies Today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. Invicta FM, together we are victorious.
Invicta 98.9 FM.
Say after me. Okay. Millions of naira shall locate us as we take part in the Milo Text and Win promo.
Millions of naira shall locate us as we take part in the Milo Text and Win promo.
Get texting. More than 2 million people will share billions in cash and prizes, including 6 brand new cars. Buy any 20-gram Milo promo sachet. Find a unique code inside. Then dial star 8011 star 4 hash or scan the QR code on the pack and you could win big. Buy more, win more. Promo starts July 1st to October. Milo.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa.